All right, well, I got my first weedie of today. Today's a new hunt day. I've picked up some quarters already at my quarter park and some dimes and pennies. This was only down about 3 inches, and surprisingly, it had about a 60, 69, but it sounded a little deeper. So it kind of threw me off when it was in my plug. I was half thinking this might be a bottle top, but I'll take the weedie. And since I got you here, I'm going to do one little quick learning experience. When you go over a place and you do, like, say it's really chattery, and because I'm next to power, next to poles, maybe light poles and such, or power poles and things, and really chattery, and you do noise cancellation, and it comes up with a number, but it's still chattery. Don't be afraid to adjust the noise cancellation up or down until it's not. Because mine right here was a -4, chatter, 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 and I just kept bouncing it back. I think I'm like at, what am I at right at the moment? I'm at -1, and it's pretty good. So don't be afraid to adjust your noise cancellation numbers to maybe get rid of it should do it on its own, but I manually did it and it was better. So maybe that's something that they need to fix. But don't be afraid to adjust your own noise cancellation until you can get a nice quiet sweep. On to the next. All right, well, here's an iffy target. And I'm going to have to adjust my... this is with discrimination on... all metal. There's a tone in there. And this is just bouncing all red right now. Oops, and I'm gonna put it back on headphone. Put all metal, or put my discrimination back on. It's just a lot of static. I'm at 22 sensitivity, a lot of static. But there's something right there. Just, you're pretty good in this direction. This way, it's definitely hiding. Do I think this is silver or anything like that? I don't, but you never know. Do I think this is a coin? Well, I think it is. I think it's a conductive coin, or conductive item, hiding in here, next to the fence. So it could be a piece of the fence too. But it wasn't giving me the best numbers. But there's something definitely sounds like it's hiding in here. And I'm trying to dig today. I am still cherry picking a little bit, but I'm trying to find those maybe a little bit more harder to hear tones, the iffy ones. And this was definitely not coming in very clear, but it was there. And I don't hear it anywhere. So I just hope I dug in the right spot. I know it's a stinking root right here, which is kind of a pisser. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Of course, it has to be under the root. There's a big root right there. But it's down there a little bit. Target. But a lot of messy noises here. Now this, as being this depth, I'm just gonna say it that if it is a coin, it's probably a weedy Oh man, it literally is under that tree root. Or it's on the other side of it. Oh my gosh, I think I'm hitting it right there. So if I can go on this side of the tree root, maybe push it over. Sometimes that works. I need to get myself a little screwdriver. All right, well, it's down there. I mean, it's down 8 inches or more. I just got to get it over enough, and I can scoop it out, whatever it is. But it's old enough to have grown under this stinking root, and I'm not near any stinking trees. Oh, look. So, oh my gosh, kind of glad I got this on live dig. So this wasn't bouncy. It was 83 to 78. Had a fairly good tone this way and amongst all the garbage. But this is what I want to get out of this. Once I can master these iffy targets, then this will be the reward. And you didn't see it, I did. And this is what I want to see right there. That's what I want to see. Oh, I got scammed, but not scammed. So here I thought it was a silver quarter, and I bet you did too. It's not. It's a token. It's aluminum, but still, let's check that out. Let me bury it. So it's underneath that root and amongst all this garbage. So that should have been my clue a little bit, maybe why it wasn't coming in so high. But then again, when you have garbage, it could degrade your numbers. But anyways, let's take a look and see what we got here. Like that. That was deep. That was 9 inches. It just looks like play money, antique car coin series. Sorry, this video is long. There we go. Something White Town cars. 1915? So I'm not sure how old these tokens really are, because they were probably made much later than 1915 and then made as a collectible series. Take that. I'll take that. All right, moving on. All right, this one's either going to be an ale or a nail. It's going to be a nail or not. But it's one of those it's one of those targets where I've come to like recognize as just a nail. Let me go this way. Good tone, good target. That direction. 90 degrees. Crap. This is in all metal. You can hear it trying to pop out in this direction, but it's reminiscent of a nail, like a nail falsing. Well, let me, since we're here, might as well mess with the, let me try the stabilizer. I'm gonna crank it up just a little bit as I do this. Nothing. I'm at 5. And it totally wipes out this target in that direction. Still there, but it's actually making it worse the higher up on the stabilizer I go. So I'm going to go back to 1, turn the stabilizer on at the bottom. See, it just blares. I really don't. This way, very choppy. Stabilizer on. Turn that back off. Go back out. I'm actually going to go down and try recovery speed 7. No. No difference. Go back to 5. Anyway, I'm going to dig this. If it's anything good, I'll be right back. Right there. And right there. So that's where I want to go. Now, I know you're still here and you're wondering, hey, you thought I was going to let you go. I'll just dig it. I really don't think this is going to, I think if this is anything, if it's a nail, it's going to be over here. So, if it's a coin, sounded good in this direction. So it's a coin, it would be a coin either side of my center, roughly. Hard to pinpoint. Exactly. Well, see, the probe's getting something in the hole. Almost center. So this particular one, oh, I think there it is a penny. Yeah, it's a penny or a dime. It's just a regular clad dime. But so it was down. Seven inches. 7 inches. Extremely iffy in one direction, but it was trying to bounce through on the tone. So again, these are the things that are going to make that, you know, my absolute go-to thing is when I can start to decipher the coins in amongst the nails, because I haven't been digging hardly any nails. But as soon as I start to maybe open up a little bit more Ferris limit, and then I start to dig a little bit more of these iffy ones where I get a good tone one way, and then, you know, really not much the other way, I'll start digging more nails. But kind of glad it wasn't a nail. All right, come on, silver dime. Getting about a 92, probably about 5-6 inches hearing depth-wise. Oh, I don't like what I see though. See, I'm seeing this reddish clay that they use right here for their infield, which means that it's probably not old. Yep. Let's see what we got here. Bummer. But I shouldn't say bummer yet until I see it. Man, I hate that when you get like a calendar notification thing that pops up on your screen. Of course, then it's Quarter Park. I tell you, Quarter Park. Ugh. Quarter Park. 2 quarters. That was only giving me a 92. It was about the 6 inches, but tarnished. Dang. All right, on to the next stuff. Nothing here probing yet, so I turned my camera on because it's gonna be a wee bit deeper. Got a nice 90, 95 here. Still nothing. Is it in my plug? Nope. Interesting. Well, if this doesn't turn out to be a ghost target, then Should be a nice silver. My detector's going crazy. Jeez. I'm finally down to it. That's why I picked this up. Well, this happens a lot. I get down to about 8-9 inches, and then I think I'm there, and then I just keep digging and digging and digging, and it must be like something really deep. And I usually get down to about a foot, and I stop. Kind of like this one, but this one, gosh, they sound so good. See, I should have stopped digging a long time ago, because see, I'm getting down to the point where it didn't sound like it was this deep. And then you just keep digging, and you keep digging, and you keep digging, and nothing ever happens. All right, well, I'm gonna turn the camera off and dig down a little bit and see if I can get anything, because it's most of the time I don't even get to the metal. So unfortunately, this field has a lot of this. This is what I call a ghost target. This one I got to. Normally, see, this sounded really good. This sounded like it should have been maybe 7 inches down, and it ends up being down there probably 12 inches, and it's just this piece of metal. And I get a lot of that in this field, which really sucks. And a lot of times I don't even get to the metal, and the probe still is interacting with it. At that point, I usually should just stop. And I usually do, actually. I usually try to go down at least until I get to the metal, just to see what it is. Maybe it's a mason jar lid, maybe it's something really good, like a big old silver spoon down there or something. But I usually try to get down to it. And this time, I was afraid of it being what it was. This is a piece of crap. Well, not having much luck. Got a greeny weedy. Anyways, just over here where I picked up that Merc last week, and silver ring, and just got this weedy doing. They got these lines painted off for looks like soccer or football. So I'm just gonna grid off a section and then see how much time I have left to do the next section. All right, at the bottom of the plug, weed scent. And that's, the funny thing is that's a clue when you start to dig. When you start to dig and your coins, your target is right at the bottom of the plug, right where you think it should be, then you're really starting to learn your detector. You're starting to hear the depth. I'm not saying that I'm perfect at it, but I'm getting a lot better. Right at the end of that, I think I got silver. Not a silver coin though. Thought it was gonna be a little bit deeper. Rubbed off a little dirt. Got that color I'm liking. I don't know. It almost looks like a money clip. I'll say a silver money clip. It's kind of different. Pretty sure that's all that's going to be in my hole. Let me check that little plug real quick just in case. Yeah, I'm not feeling anything else out there. Let's take a look-see at what this is. It's got something on it, like an engraving or, oh yeah, just a marking. And it's got like some teeth. Oh yeah, look at that baby. Sterling. Sweet. So it's got like a little bit of a clip at this end or something. Oops, you can't see jack. I got it zoomed. There we go. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's a pendant that broke. So I used to hang on to somebody. Get this down here a little bit smaller. All right, well, that's nice. It's very nice. Very, very nice. I'd like to see I get some silver in the day. Let's keep going. Man, I've been recording live digs, but my targets today, see, like I'm down to this one, and this one's at like 7 inches. Yeah, 7 inches, probably 8, maybe down to the target. And today, I'm not getting the silvers. I'm not even getting the wheats. It's got a few wheats, but I do live digs on some of these deeper targets, and then they end up being just clad, deep clad, or junk. And I usually don't show you guys anything unless it's old or interesting. See, like this is a target that's just going to go down. It's going to go down forever. See, it's just, I'm down to it. Is that it right there? It's kind of square. It could be a rock. I don't know what that is. Is that it? Oh, that is it. But anyways, I've been just recording, but then I delete because they're just deep clad, which is unusual because usually when I get something about that depth, it's usually something old and good. Now this is a really weird thing. This is a heavy piece of lead, easily a 1/4 inch thick, squared. It's got a hole in the middle, and it says 25, and I can't see what it says on the bottom, almost like it says 25 pounds. So it's kind of interesting. If anybody knows anything about that, almost looks like a homemade square washer made out of lead, which is probably soft. And it says 25, and it looks like it's got LBS backwards. It's like a stamp. Let me know if you know what that is. That's heavy. Well, I got that little, whatever the weight was, or that 25 pound little square thing, whatever. And about 2 feet later, I got this little weedy, but it was popping in the 90s. It was down about 6 inches. All right. I see something down there. That's where my probe is. It's kind of oblong. It's not a coin. Well, it could be one of those flattened souvenir coins. No, it's a pendant. It is a religious pendant. Oh, okay, that's nice. I think I found one of those already, just very similar. Maybe it's a tad smaller. Well, we'll take it. That was down about 8 inches. And I'm pretty close to the vicinity. There we go. Where I found that old large cent. I was chasing what I thought might be a wheat penny. It's a little bear or something, but it's got a missing leg. Probably pewter. I don't know if it's a bear, but could be a Star Wars thing. I have no idea. I'll clean it up a little bit better, maybe look at it, but no idea. Weird. Well, I put the plug back, went over the top of it, and sure enough, I was chasing a wheat cent. Had to dig it out. It's kind of strange, so I had 2 targets in there. Well, I didn't know what I had, but now I do. And this is an old lock. The funny thing is, it's locked onto something. Which is weird, right? I don't know what it could be locked on to, except for a treasure chest. So anyways, I'm gonna work on getting that out of here and seeing what it's attached to. and then come back. I just, maybe it's just locked onto a piece of chain. Oh yeah, look at there, it popped out. Locked onto a piece of iron chain or something. That is a little weird, but it's just coming in like a nice quarter. Anyways, I had a lock just like this at one time. Well, not just like this, take that back. The one I had the locks on the outside, the bumps, and had the code that you can do it on, and sold it on eBay. Got some good money for it too. Anyways, I'll clean this up a little bit and get a picture of that. I don't know what type of lock I have, but yeah, these type of things, unfortunately, I just really can't hang on to because I'm homeless, right? I'm retired and I'm traveling the country in an RV, and I got a little bit of stuff in storage, but not much, and no room for things like this. So we'll see. I'll hang on to it for a little bit and see what happens. I wish I had a little brush to clean that up on, but yeah, nice find. Finishing up my day right here. All right, I had a scratchy tone. Sounded deep. I'm at about almost 7 inches. Scratchy tone. I've got big roundness, and I got that lock back there. But let's see what we've got here. It's got, it may not be a coin though. I was hoping it was gonna be a coin. Oh, darn it. Thought it was a coin. Well, that's a bummer. And it was scratchy. So here's a nice piece of brass. It came in scratchy. So I was thinking it might be, thinking it might be a weedy, or something like that. But instead it's, yeah, it's one of these things, whatever this is. Dang. I just had some dick come and talk to me. He said football, so I think they're going to be practicing football. And he was like, when you dig that hole and you put it down, it makes it soft. So people are going to step in it and they're going to twist their ankle. And there's one weedy. There's two weedy. And I said, I'm putting the dirt right back where it was. And he says, well, no, it's not the same level. You just made it different. You made it wavier. And I said, no, I didn't. And he said, yeah, you did. And I said, well, sorry, I verified with the law that I could be here. He says, woohoo, and all this stuff. He was just being a real dick. Sorry for my language, but he's being a dick. And I'm sure he's coaching this team over here, and I feel sorry for you kids because he's a real dick. Anyways, I'm on my way out anyways. So, it's the way it goes. Can't please everybody. But I wish I could please myself with a silver coin, but I've got a few feet, and I've already done this ground, so I don't think I'm going to find it. Well, this is the end of my hunt today. My bag was empty when I started. It's a lot of quarters. So, picked up these because I saw a bunch of these on the ground and thought, well, you know what, that's kind of interesting. I could use those. That's all the junk I dug. And a couple of those oddball things. Lots of quarters, change, and no silver coins today. I've cleaned it up pretty good. I'm sure there's a bunch still in there hiding, but 2, 4, 6, 7 Wheaties, a sterling pendant of some sort, token, and whatever that is. Not too bad. So I did total, it ends up being, I think this is my first $1 coin with the Manticore too. So I got 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, $18 and 70 some cents. Oh, and I forgot that religious pendant. That's pretty dang good for, I've been here for about 6 hours, so I guess that's pretty, but see, this is the thing, this is Quarter Park, right? Every time I come, last time I came here, I got about $7 worth of quarters. Last year, it was so many quarters. I just keep pulling quarters out of this park. It's just ridiculous.